YouTube. Got a reflex rail in. Been doing a little shooting with it. It's been working out really well lately. It's got the die UL frame, Proto UL frame. Not much of a difference. It really, I honestly don't think I've ever felt a gun in the hands that compares to anything like the UL feel. The UL just really, it just feels so right. That's the only way I can describe it. It's got the Hyper 3 on it, which has a swivel fitting, which is pretty cool. I kind of find it annoying at times, but I actually like it. The only bad thing about the feel is actually how it sticks out on the side. I had to put my thumb like that on it or hold it like that, but other than this, it's just, the ergonomics of this thing is just amazing. Just straight up amazing. It comes with a 14-inch 2-piece barrel. Really nice stock barrel. For a stock barrel, they really didn't cheap out. It's really light, really suave. It's got a perfectly honed inside, and very nice for a stock barrel. It has a very smooth shot. It appears to shoot a little bit smoother, and I would almost say gives you a little bit more efficiency depending on the lube that you use, because this thing uses all kinds of lube. It has so many O-rings, and the reason why I say that is that after going to a field using Gold Cup lube, when I got it shooting at 280, I took it home and I re-lubed it without touching the reg at all. And when I re-lubed it, I used Slick Honey, and it shot 30 to 40 FPS higher. And I had just before that day I had cleaned the bolt and re-lubed it. It was the lube. The only thing that was changed is the lube, and I went from, it wasn't 30. I went from 280 to around 305, and I guess that is 30. So the kind of lube you use really affects it. It might be some kind of unknown control factor, but it seems pretty coincidental that by the slicker lube you get the little bit of increased efficiency and such. Comes with a UL air port. I had to replace mine when I got it in. Its walls were oblong. It was from shipping, but it's basically the same as the air ports have always been for these guns. Actually, a really nice clamping feed neck. I have to say I like it. The only thing bad about it is how you tighten it, but that's really not that bad. Take off the bolt for you guys. Let's hope this is the right Allen key. So you just go one complete turn and pull it out like that. It's got the same old bolt. It's got a couple new things like the bumper on the inside. It adds to the kick a little bit, but other than that, it's really similar to other die guns and proto guns. It really eats this second O-ring, this black O-ring. It's black and not green because of how many times I replaced it, and eventually couldn't find a green O-ring, so I had to replace it. For some reason, this thing breaks on me all the time, even though I keep it really well lubed. But if y'all want, or just need for some reason for me to disassemble this and show you how to lube it, what to clean, I'll definitely make a video about that. Put it back in. It's pretty straightforward. Make sure everything's tightened. Push it in as far as it'll go. One complete turn this way, and you are tightened back in. Contact pad feels really nice right there. It's really ergonomically, it's just amazing. A complaint that I would have to be the board, how you have to open up the grip frame to get to the board. But once you get into the board, you have a lot of options, and you can really get specific with the freaking balls per second. You can really get into the specifics there. trigger is really nice. I like the feel of it. It's spring return, which I usually don't prefer, but for some reason it just it really feels nice. I can walk it really well. But all in all, a solid marker. The eye pipes, I have to say, the idea, spectacular. The actual product, very okay. They get dirty a lot, I find. It's way easier to clean than taking off eye covers, I guess, but I think they get dirty a little bit easier. But the benefits of it are just insane, like the detents. You never have to really worry about replacing those. You just get your new eye pipe, and you probably need a new one by then anyway, so it, when getting it in there, you just make sure the orange side is outside, stick it in, guide it in there, make sure it's straight on all ends there. The barrel would hold it. And just wanted to give a general roundup of this gun. If you want to see any more detailed video about it, taking it apart, taking the bolt down to the 4 separate parts, including the back cap, how to unscrew the feed neck, which I found is the easiest way, which put a loader in there, tighten it up some, and then screw the loader out. And it's the only way I can seem to get it off. It really was stuck on there. But Mike from TechPB has a excellent video on the Hyper 3, and there's no point in me even touching on that because he's got it completely covered, and TechPB is awesome. So I prefer you to go over there to get your info for the Hyper 3 anyway. But put in the comments what you want to see about the gun next. Do you want to see a shooting video? Try to get an efficiency test in, maybe. Efficiency tests are expensive, but this thing probably won't get too much paint. All in all, I give it a 8.5 out of 10, just because of ergonomics. It's really great, but this right here, if they just put it down here, it would be perfect. But 8.5 out of 10. The other reason is because of the amount of O-rings in this thing, which aren't too bad to spool guns, but just a heck of a lot of O-rings, and that middle one tends to break, so eats lube, and yeah, I think well deserving of 8.5. I love how the board lights shine through right there and right there. It really helps you when you're playing to know what side you're on, what setting you're on, and all in all, very solid. Really easy to keep clean. It came to me really dirty. Really cleaned it up. But like I said, put in the comments what you want to see next. Have a good day.